So after the release of Helix and HX Stomp firmware 3.60, there's been a lot of buzz about the new Grammatico GSG amp model that we have, which is a true clone of an original DUMBLE amp, and the buzz is very justified. That is an incredible amp model. But I wanted to do a Helix Amps Revisited episode with, let's call it the original DUMBLE in the Helix, and it wasn't a DUMBLE at all, but folks tended to kind of associate this amp model with the DUMBLE. And what I'm talking about is the Litigator amp model, which is an Line 6 original. It was never meant to be a DUMBLE clone, but it quickly kind of became that thing for a lot of folks. The folks at Line 6 called it an original boutique amp that they created and added to the Helix, and it actually did the DUMBLE thing really well. So while the Grammatico GSG is incredible, and I love it, I've got a great preset up for it on the Line 6 Marketplace. I'll have a link below to that. But I also, way back when Line 6 Marketplace first started, had a preset up there called the DUMBLish preset. Recently, for reasons, we've had to rename that the D-Style preset. It's still up there, and today I'm going to show you the clean snapshot, or a snapshot that's extremely close to that preset. The preset on the Line 6 Marketplace is going to be a full multi-snapshot preset with clean, rhythm, lead, and I'll play you a demo video later in this video of the different snapshots from the D-Style preset used in a mix together, and kind of a little bit of a Robin Ford inspired piece of music that I wrote a long time ago. So that'll be kind of fun to hear what that is. The links will be below to both the free preset from this video. I'm going to have the single snapshot preset up on my website, but I'll also have a link to the Line 6 Marketplace if you want to get the full D-Style preset, which is really one of my favorite presets. I really do love that. And this is all going to be based around the Litigator amp. So without further ado, let's head over to, in this video, I'm going to be using Helix Native instead of HX Edit, and we'll take a look and see exactly how this preset is built. All right, so here we are over in Helix Native, and we have this simple little preset here. You'll notice I'm using the Litigator amp model. Let's go through the chain and just sort of see what we have here. Starting at the end of the chain, I've got, as usual, my LA Studio Comp. This is actually set for a little more compression than I normally use. I just like the sound of it. The LA Studio Comp can do some really nice compression without kind of walking all over the sound of the preset. But I have the gain reduction set at 5.5, the gain at 5, mix at 100% on the compress level. Coming over to the parametric EQ block, I really am not doing anything special with this other than the high and low cuts. Low cut at 100 hertz and the high cut, this should probably say 10 kilohertz, got bumped with the roller on my mouse. So a lot of folks ask me why the parametric EQ if you're not really using anything. Well, there's times where maybe later for a certain situation, I may want to EQ a setting and I just have this block ready to go. I have lots of DSP available. It's not like this is really affecting things here. Reverb, I threw in the dynamic ambience reverb, room size set to 12 meters. The shape is at late 100, mix at 40%, so I really love the sound of that. And then on the low and high shelf, I have both low and high frequencies set at 650 hertz. The low frequency not doing anything at all, but I do have a little high end and upper mids boost of 4 dB for all the frequencies above 650 hertz. The cab is the 212 double C12N from the 3.5 update with a 121 ribbon, microphone positioned on the cap edge, distance of 3.5 inches, angle of 0 degrees. No low and high cuts since I had those baked in over here on the parametric EQ. And then on the amp itself, I have the drive at 2.5, bass and middle both cranked to 10, treble at 5.1, presence cranked to 10, channel volume on 10, and master on 6.5. Seg, hum, ripple, bias, X. I don't believe I actually touched those. You can see the settings here, 5, 5, 3.8, 5, and 5 on those in the same order I mentioned them. So let's do this. Let's just go over. We'll turn off the compression, reverb, low and high cuts, and we'll just go with the amp and the cab. And this is what the raw amp and cab sounds like. I'm playing my GV Wood semi-hollow body guitar. So nice, but you know, a little bit maybe tubby in the low end. So let's come over here. Let's actually bring on the parametric EQ first to bring in the low and the high cut. Kind of cleans up that bottom end a bit. Not quite what I want yet, so that's why I brought this low and high shelf in. Kind of balances out the lows and the highs. So really nice stuff there. Let's bring in the dynamic ambience. Doing what it should. Very subtle little amount of ambience reverb. And then I'm going to bring the final piece of the puzzle in here and bring the LA Studio Comp in. Like I mentioned before, I'm actually getting more gain reduction than I normally would use, but I just really liked it with the clean snapshot on this particular preset. You can see that that can actually go from not reacting at all if I'm hitting very quietly. It's still just releasing. It has a very slow release on that gain reduction meter. But if I really dig into this, getting up around 5, maybe even 6 dB of gain reduction. But with the LA Studio Comp, you can kind of get away with that at times. If you find that too much, so you can also just bring this gain reduction back, you know, maybe to 4. But then you're going to have to adjust that to taste and get things to where you want. I was really kind of digging it there. You could hear that compressor working a little bit more, and I was really liking that on this preset. That is on the neck pickup. Let's go back to the bridge pickup. Middle position, more of a single coil mode. Back to the neck. All right, so there you have the Litigator preset. That is available for free at my website at the link below. That is also extremely close to the snapshot one of my D-Style preset that's available on the Line 6 Marketplace. The link is below to that. Also, I also have a link to my Gramatic GSG Ultimate preset that's also on the Line 6 Marketplace if you like something that is DUMBLE, but with the new amp from firmware 3.60. But how does my D-Style preset sound in a mix when combined with the various snapshots? Well, let's give that a listen now. what did you guys think? I really love that preset. I really love the way it works in the mix, and it's a lot of fun to play. So if you guys like that, as I mentioned already, the link is below in the description for both that D-Style preset and the new Grammatic GSG Ultimate preset. And the preset we created today, the Snapshot 1 Clean Sound, is available at my website below at another link. So a bunch of links to check out down there if you're so inclined. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you enjoy the presets. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Please like the video and share it with anybody who you think would get some use or enjoyment out of watching it. And also please subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell notification to get notified when I put new content out. I will be back really soon with some more. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in. Ciao for now.